tangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them might blast, Dutch I might blast. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plus like brush like plus I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like checks mix. It's supposed to be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face. Your chain is a neck.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Me, left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, necklace, go that, sis, go that, just don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Me.
I hit my designer for sneaks, double the mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charger there. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top E box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half. 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Gun.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Again, it's Mixon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. DeMarcus Walker there on the stop.
Here we go.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11 empty.
Mixing up the middle. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
From his goal line here, Fields eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was a first 3rd down try execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taylor now returning it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Fields. Steps away. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Fields. He'll buy some time right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Once again, they run with Mixon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Fields on third down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A draw play for Mixon. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Again, it's Homer. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one taken in by T. Higgins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Room past the 35. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And some room to work. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On play action, Fields sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Again, Fields flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up, make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. This is Homer. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
Back to throw. Fields.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle the team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run this with Homer. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
On the option right is Fields.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Mixon with a first down carry. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fields going to hold on to it.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
3rd and 2, Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick.
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. Now it's Fields.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Here's Fields.
On the move to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Fields now to throw.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy is covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Fields going to hold on to it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
He's across midfield.
And finally brought down at the 38.
3rd down is very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Now Burrow on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. A big play looming on third down. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here,
and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, even I can...
In peace, I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap, going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would Allah pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, my just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds. My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They make the play.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
To return is Taylor.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Evans has it left side. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get it back up. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on 1st down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to Mixon on second down.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's Burrow. The quick slant caught.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. 1st and goal at the 1. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Burrow. Short throw to Smith. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Credit into the 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. A handoff to Mixon. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 2.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins, and he's got him. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to...
Oh, poor decision there. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Pacheco once again. Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Chiefs' 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things had not been going their way, but they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their 1st touchdown of the game.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Burrow. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He'll drop this one down and mix it.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Kansas City.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another
first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Again, it's Pacheco. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throwing into the hands of Boyd. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
When you get into the 2nd half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to break our 4th quarter tie. McPherson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a run with Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd down. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This is caught. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bengals 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Burrow.
And it's incomplete. took a shot, couldn't connect.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Burrow. Connecting with Mixon.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Man open, here's Jones. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here. Know that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The heels, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't